California. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Taylor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Watson escaping. The ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run with Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen Robinson His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. In the face. 12. 53 is the Mike. 53. Hey, exit. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
On first down, Love. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Game situation. Let's go. Mike 52. You remember me. Let's go, baby. 12. Bravo. Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Here's Luck. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check pass. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 11 D. 24 is the mic. D.
A shotgun snap for Love. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
24 is the mic. I'm coming for you. 11. Hey, wahoo! You gonna get this, boy? On. You think you gonna get this?
From the gun, here's Love. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Taylor, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the whip.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Good Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got 4. Tighten up. Right. Close. Hey, orbit.
Now Luck. Got him in. It's Brown. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a first down throw. Luck. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
12. 53's the mic. 53. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get away from me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here it comes. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Right, 40. And what's that? And what's the ball? 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, Charlie. 53, check 53. I got you, Pop. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on. Check.
On first down, it's Long. It's caught. Beckham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Here's Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Now Watson. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Watson now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as they have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch. X3, 218, chopper.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go. Reset, cut right. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. 11. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24. 5.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Got an open man. It's Foster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53. Defense wins championships, baby. Call. Check 13. Check 13. Joker.
They will run with Grant. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Quo. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now it's Locke. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
58, come on. 58, come on. Go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Line him up.
The give to Taylor. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Lucky, 24. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Taylor fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first and 10, Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing again on second and 10. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Throwing on third down, Watson being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 50.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Now Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. From the 31, Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Check 31. Check 31. Match box. Mike. 58.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
58 right there. I'm coming. I'm coming. 58's the line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot to the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. 24 is the mic. Get your swerve on.
Throwing is Love. He finds his target, Beckham. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And an alley to run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Love. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I...
And he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go back to Grant. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get their 12.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
To try again after the sack. Luck. And he's going to go down again. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Luck now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run with Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Go, go, go. Go, go.
53, check 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, Luck. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. From the red zone now, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go! 390!
Check!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
552.
Watch one, watch one.
11Z.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Know your job.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Here's Locke. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here we go on 4th. Locke. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be